Alright, what's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here in Lisbon. Spurs have lost 2-0 to Sporting Lisbon in our second group stage game here. And really frustrating. I mean, it was another one where we didn't really get going in the first half, and really shocking performance in the first half. The second half we came alive, didn't we? But we just lacking that bit up front, that decision making in the final third for me.
Yeah, I think first half again it was a bit more of a mishmash, not much going on. It was a very even game, very similar to Marseille. We didn't give a lot to Sporting, but we didn't create enough ourselves, and that leads to a lot of frustration. Like Sporting had quite a bit of possession, but again looked dangerous on the counter, but without really threatening too much. And I wouldn't say anyone was the better team first half. Then second half comes around, Tottenham clearly on top. I think that's happened in a lot of games this season, and we were the ones not necessarily creating clear-cut chances, but making the good positions, getting the opportunities, having a bit more possession, looking more likely to score a goal. We had flashes across the face of goal. Kane forced the keeper into a save, but without really making a clear-cut chance. And then, as long as Sporting keep it at 0-0, you always know the game's always going to be still open, and they got a goal from a set piece. And then that's that. We try and recover, and they hit us straight away with a silly goal we conceded. And all of a sudden it's 2-0. I think 2-0 probably flatters them. 1-0 maybe more fair.
That second goal's a joke. That defending is a joke for that second goal. It really is.
Emerson Romero, absolute diabolical. They were all at sea really defensively, especially Emerson.
You talk about Spurs being on top in the second half, but Lloris makes the bigger saves in the game.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was a shot from the edge of the box, wasn't it? Which going to the far corner makes a good save. And then in the first half, it was right at the end of the first half, he forces a save from Marcus Edwards. So you're right, he probably did make the better saves. Not to say they were the better chances, but he definitely made the better saves, that's for sure. It was a very even game. They got the goal from the set piece, and that can make a difference if you're not sure enough in it and you're not making the most of your opportunities. That's exactly what happened today. I think Perisic got in very good positions. I thought Emerson got in very good positions. Again, Son out of sorts really, and he was the first one to be taken off. But Kane and Richarlison looked like they were going to make something happen, but unfortunately, in the end, it didn't come, and then we got punished. And
I thought both of them had fairly good games today. Kane and Richarlison trying to muscle something. Kane was dropping deep, spreading the play like he does. Richarlison was gritty, getting involved. But Son, again, another lackluster display. I thought Bentancur and Højbjerg played well in the middle, especially Bentancur.
Yeah, I think especially second half, we had good control of the game, and it looked like if anyone was going to score, it was going to be Spurs. But with all that control, again, it's very similar to other performances where we've had possession. We just didn't do enough with it, and that was the case today. I don't think it was a terrible performance by any stretch, but definitely when you come out of it with a 2-0 performance, you can definitely say it was very lackluster in the end, even though there was good elements to it in terms of the structure and the control, and how much of the game we had apart from Sporting in the second half. But if you don't do enough with it, if you don't create clear-cut chances, you're always liable to be hit with a sucker punch.
Yeah,
and that's what happened.
And that's exactly what happened today. I mean, it's not so different to like the theme of what's happened so far this season, except we just didn't get the goals today.
And the way we're playing, we're always likely to get a result like this. Whereas other games we've had performances like this, but luck has been going our way, like Chelsea and things like that, and maybe even Forest, you could say. But like today, it's just the luck fell the other way, and when it's such a close game like today, those little differences can make all the difference, and that first goal did make all the difference. And Sporting taken all 3 points, and from their point of view, they dug in deep, they put in a really good defensive display, and probably they'll be happy with very happy with the win.
What is it about Spurs at the moment? Why can't we find our gear at the moment?
Yeah, there'll be two narratives. There'll be one saying, look, this is our performances catching up with us, and now the results are turning into that, and this is what this kind of result's been coming. People will say that, and then other people, might say it's just a blip in the road. Results have been generally good, even though maybe performances haven't been the best. I think this is our first loss since April, so no need to panic. So there's going to be two different things being said right now, and it's about what you believe more.
But it's all about how we respond from this now. That's the truth of the matter.
No, we've got one game before international break. Very important we just get over the line, and we could have put ourselves in a very good position in the group today.
Sporting in a very good position.
Yeah, Sporting in terms of winning the group for sure. Not to say all is lost, no, far from it. Especially if Marseille and Frankfurt draw later on, then all of a sudden it's not the worst result in the world. But we could have really put one foot in the next round with the win today. Honestly, with the fixtures coming up, but we've left ourselves with a lot to do now. We have to make sure we get the results that we should do at home.
Yeah, important double header coming against Frankfurt now. We need to take maximum points in those 2 games, and of course we're capable of it.
Yeah.
In terms of positives and any good performance today, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I think the 2 centre mids had 2 good games, although you could point to our lack of creativity where they would definitely had a part to play, and they did. But I thought all in all, generally speaking, they had very good games. Højbjerg maybe was losing a bit of control later on.
Bentancur was always winning the ball back. How many times did he win ball back in the middle of the park?
A lot.
And he played a good pass as well, but it just broke down after that, and all his good work went kind of unnoticed, really.
I agree. I think Richarlison looked bright again, so he's a positive. Perisic will probably feel like he's unlucky not to get at least 1 assist today with a few of his crosses in the box. But did he do enough with his position? I think he was probably one of our better players today, to be fair, Perisic.
For me, I personally thought Bentancur was our best player today.
Yeah, he played very well. And I think he'll probably not be on the losing side. I don't come away with this game thinking we deserve to lose, we were terrible.
It's frustrating, that's what it is,
Yeah.
It's frustration because...
It's similar to last year, some performances last season where it's a tight game, but the luck fell the other way
This is
time.
Spurs away in Europe though, you know what I mean?
And that's it, we've had a poor away record and maybe we didn't take that into account when we were planning for this game. And look, again, I don't think we gave Sporting, especially in the second half, I don't think we gave them very much at all until the goal, and then they get the goal from a corner. And again, set pieces let us down a few times now this season, so it's something that's going to be frustrating. As much as we're doing all right going forward, or we were at the beginning anyway, defending-wise, we've been let down a bit, but...
I think Conte's definitely got to look at the way we're playing. He's got to come up with a strategy where we're threatening for 90 minutes of the game, not just for like periods of the game, because that's what's happening at the moment.
Yeah, that's what it seems. It seems to be we're playing in patches at the moment. Sometimes we're playing well, then we cede control, and then we try and regain control again. I don't
even think we conceded control too much.
Yeah, I don't think too much. That's the thing. I agree. We didn't cede control too much. I guess when we had control, we didn't do enough with it.
The goal at the end, their first goal was a sucker punch, in my opinion.
That's it.
And that's what happened. We got sucker punched today. You got to say credit to Sporting Lisbon for digging deep and getting the result in the end. But look, it's all not lost. It's not a disaster. We lose the game here, but we've got 2 important games against Frankfurt coming up next. Let's go there with some confidence. Let's go beat them. We got Leicester at home on the weekend, and then the international break. So
if we get a result against Leicester on the weekend, and all of a sudden our Premier League campaign was 5 wins and 2 draws, and that's a very good start to the season. And all of a sudden you go into the international break on a high. If you don't get the result on the weekend, all of a sudden 2 bad results in a row, performances haven't been that inspiring, and all of a sudden you go into a negative feeling. So quite a bit of riding on this weekend in terms of how we are.
Because our next game after that's a North London derby. Yeah,
exactly. You don't want to go into North London derby on the back of 2 bad results. Yeah. So hopefully we get what we can on Saturday. That's all that matters. We can put this behind us. Although it's a poor performance, if we get the result against Leicester, then we can put this behind us in the group, then we won't remember it.
All right. Well, let's move on from this one. 2-0 loss here out in Lisbon.
Stadium's empty.
We'll see you all very soon. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come and Spurs.